Imagine a thin, flat metal bar about 18 inches long. When the bar is at rest, it sits in a straight line, which is exactly how a double truss rod sits inside of a neck. In order to make it bend, we need to apply inward pressure. So now imagine putting it in some kind of a gigantic vise. As we begin to tighten the vise, the inward pressure will cause our bar to bow in the middle. Obviously, we can't use a gigantic vise if the bar is inside of a guitar neck, so we have to think of another way to bend our truss rod. We do this by welding a small tube to one end. Next, we take a second bar, this one is round, and slide it through the tube, and then weld both bars together at the other end. The round bar is slightly longer than the flat one, and back at the tube end, that extra length is threaded so that an adjustment nut can be fitted to it. When that nut is tightened against the tube, it pushes on the shorter bar just like the vise, and this generates the inward pressure we need to bend the truss rod. The side adjustment mechanism is basically a tiny box inserted between the adjustment nut and the tube. It floats freely on the rod so that the adjustment nut can still apply inward pressure. This little box has 4 small wedges in it, and a small adjustment screw on one side. As you tighten the screw, it draws the side wedges together, which forces the end wedges outward. As these end wedges expand between the tube and the truss rod's adjustment nut, they increase inward pressure on the flat bar, causing it to bow. As you loosen the side adjustment mechanism again, the side wedges move outward, the end wedges move inward, and the truss rod relaxes back towards a flat position.